And because you have seen the sector for quite a few decades, uh, and in terms of the change which has happened and then change which is coming, uh, and you have transformed your organizations to to fit to be perpetually operating, whatever the time zones mean and whatever the policy changes will happen in the coming years. So you have kind of guarded yourself, managed yourself in running the different structures and growing the way you went growing about. My limited question in that front was to get you to talk more on what do you see the transformation has impacted in the last recent years, and what do you see coming in the next 1 or 2 years? Not
The transformation for us or the sector?
for the sector.
For the sector. Well, we've been doing research over the last. We've engaged a consultancy for a number of years now to what we call internally a state of the sector report, and we monitor 33 organisations, I think it is, nationally. The bulk of those are West Australian based, but there are some national organisations. It's a bit of a mixed bag. We've seen some examples of organisations really taking the opportunity to do things differently in this very challenging environment. And they will succeed, I think, into the future. The indications I'm seeing from the data we're getting is they're likely to succeed into the future. They've been able to, they've had a dip in deficit mode, but they've come out of that now with profitability. On the other side, we're actually seeing organisations that have just sat and done nothing and thinking that the world might change and back to what it was, and it's not. It's not going to, rather. And so for some of those organisations, reading the data, it concerns me that they've either left it too late or others are going to come in and grab their patch. It's too late for them to transform their organisations or others are going to come in and sweep. And that might be eastern states organisations or local organisations. So we are seeing a lot of interest from the eastern seaboard in WA. It's interesting. Some have read the tea leaves and thought, God, the world's changing, it's not going back. And some have hoped that the world will go back to what it was, and that it's not, particularly in the disability space. The other thing I've seen is our sector itself is not as collaborative as what it used to be. I think I'm included in this. I think a number of us have been wanting to try and keep that collaboration together, and it's really hard work. We're not giving up,